President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi reviews progress of university construction and education enhancements. Egyptian Foreign Minister Badr Abdulati meets Bahrain's king to strengthen ties and discuss regional issues. And the Arab League holds an extraordinary session to discuss Israeli actions against UNWRA operations. You're watching the latest updates from Egypt on Qnews. Let's move on to the latest developments. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi has met with key officials, including Prime Minister Dr. Mustafa Madbouli and Minister of Higher Education Dr. Ayman Ashur, to assess the progress of ongoing university construction projects. Presidential spokesperson Mohammed al-Shinawi stated that the discussion focused on the government's efforts to enhance academic institutions and research centers. The President reviewed updates on the establishment of new national universities across the country, ensuring they meet global standards to accommodate the growing student population and strengthen Egypt's higher education infrastructure. Egyptian Foreign Minister Badr Abdulati has met with King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa of Bahrain during his visit to Manama. Abdulati conveyed greetings from President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, expressing eagerness for the king's upcoming visit to Egypt. The meeting emphasized strengthening bilateral cooperation, especially in economic, trade and security matters, and also discussed regional issues, including the Gaza ceasefire in Syria. The king also praised Egypt's role in regional stability. The Egyptian Foreign Minister has further discussed regional issues, including Gaza and the West Bank, with Bahrain's Crown Prince and Prime Minister Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa. This came during his visit to Manama, where Abdulati praised the strong bilateral ties. He emphasized the importance of economic investment and trade cooperation. Furthermore, the Egyptian Foreign Minister has stressed Egypt's commitment to protecting Gulf security as part of its national security. This came during his meeting with his Bahraini counterpart, Abdulatif bin Rashid Al-Zayani, as part of his visit to Manama. The ministers also exchanged views on regional issues, including the Gaza ceasefire and developments in Syria. Abdulati emphasized the deep historical ties between the two countries and expressed appreciation for Bahrain's support of the Egyptian community. He also discussed enhancing trade, investment, and industrial cooperation. During his visit to Manama, Egyptian Foreign Minister Badr Abdulati has met with the head of the Bahrain Chamber of Industry and Commerce, Samira Abdullah Nahas, along with several board members and business investors. Abdulati highlighted Egypt's commitment to strengthening the private sector's role in driving economic development and its efforts to enhance competitiveness. He emphasized Bahrain's vital role in fostering bilateral economic and investment strides, stressing the potential for increased Bahraini investment in Egypt. At the conclusion of his visit to Manama, Minister Abdulati has met with Bahrain's Minister of Finance and National Economy, Salman bin Khalifa Al Khalifa. Abdulati praised the growing Egyptian-Bahraini ties, especially after President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi's visit in 2022 which led to establishment of a joint Egyptian-Bahraini Committee for Trade, Economic and Technological Cooperation. Abdulati emphasized Egypt's institutional reforms to encourage foreign investment and proposed hosting a business forum to strengthen bilateral investments. The Egyptian foreign minister has emphasized the importance of sustaining the Gaza ceasefire, ensuring humanitarian aid to the region. This came during a phone call with the European Commissioner, President Kaja Kallas, where they supported reconstruction projects to allow Palestinians to remain on their land. During the call, Abdulati highlighted Egypt's continuous efforts for regional security and stability amidst geopolitical challenges. Egyptian Foreign Minister Badr Abdulati has held a phone call with U.S. Special Envoy to the Middle East, Steve Witkoff, continuing Egypt-U.S. coordination. Abdulati emphasized the need to sustain Gaza's ceasefire, ensure rapid humanitarian aid, and secure a final Israeli-Palestinian settlement under international law. He urged active U.S. involvement in fostering lasting regional peace and stability through full cooperation between the Biden administration. The Council of the Arab League has convened an extraordinary session at the level of permanent representative chaired by Yemen, who's presided over the council. The extraordinary meeting convened at Jordan's request in coordination with Egypt and Palestine, and it addresses the ramifications of Israeli Knesset's decision to prohibit the operations of the United Nations Relief and Works Agency, UNWRA, in the occupied Palestinian territories, including East Jerusalem and Gaza. A resolution rejecting these unlawful Israeli actions is expected to be issued by the end of the session. Arab League Secretary General Ahmed Abulghait has met with UN envoy Sigrid Kaag to discuss Gaza's catastrophic situation. Both rejected forced displacement, emphasizing that reconstruction can proceed without it. Abulghait warned that Israel aims to make Gaza unlivable, stressing urgent humanitarian aid and accelerating rebuilding. He reaffirmed the two-state solution as the only path to lasting peace, warning that without it, the region faces continuous cycles of violence. The Egyptian Council of Churches has reaffirmed that justice and peace are fundamental to regional stability. In a statement, the Council expressed appreciation for President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi's calls to end the suffering of the Palestinians. It urged global powers to support diplomatic solutions that restore rights and prevent further conflict. Al-Qahira News correspondent in the Egyptian side of Rafah has reported that 24 fuel trucks entered Gaza from Egypt. He also confirmed that another 198 aid trucks with medical and food supplies have entered Gaza through the Karam Abu Salim and Al-Oga, known as Nidzana, and border crossings. Egypt continues its extensive humanitarian efforts in Gaza, delivering thousands of tons of food and medical supplies across the Rafah border. The Cabinet's Information and Decision Support Center released footage highlighting Egypt's aid operations. North Sinai Governor Khalid Megahed reaffirmed Egypt's long-standing support for the Arab causes since 1948 and also outlined the state's structured approach to assisting Palestinians. He confirmed that hundreds of aid shipments enter Gaza daily, with provisions in place to expand capacity as needed. In addition to aid deliveries, Egypt is also receiving and treating injured Palestinians in its own hospitals. Egypt's Minister of Local Development, Dr. Manal Awad, has confirmed the country's continued efforts to provide medical aid to injured Palestinians. During a high-level ministerial meeting, officials discussed strengthening coordination of patient transfers and enhancing medical care in Egyptian hospitals. The meeting also emphasized the role of civil society in supporting relief efforts. The Egyptian Health Ministry has intensified efforts to treat injured Palestinians from Gaza following presidential directives. Minister spokesperson Dr. Hussein Abdel Ghaffar confirmed that newly arrived patients are being assessed and distributed among hospitals in North Sinai and other provinces based on medical evaluations. Egypt is also coordinating logistical support to ensure seamless patient transfers. Egyptian Minister of Education Mohammed Abdel Latif has reaffirmed the government's commitment to enhancing education quality and implementing key development projects. During a meeting with British Council executives, he praised the Council's role in supporting Egypt's educational sector. Discussions focused on expanding collaboration in teacher training, curriculum development, and equipping students with skills aligned with market demands. That brings us to the end of our news bulletin. Here's what we have been covering. President Fattah reviews progress of university construction and education enhancements. Egyptian Foreign Minister meets Bahrain's king to strengthen ties and discuss regional issues. And the Arab League holds an extraordinary session to discuss Israeli actions against UNWRA operations. That's all for now. Remember to stay updated by following Qnews for the latest developments. Thank you for watching.